actually wanted to take the time to share my experience and my story with pregnancy and abortion with you all. I hope that you all can be respectful about what I'm getting ready to say, but at the end of the day, everybody has an opinion. You're entitled to it, and you have no heaven or hell to put me in. And so,
Oh yeah, I got an opinion.
at the end of the day, listen if you will. So, when I was 16, I got pregnant for the first time by my manager at Rally's. I was in Hampton High School playing basketball. I was one of 5 children. I have a single mom raised me with no father. My stepdad was in and out of my life, as he was, in and out cheating on my mom, whatever, what have you. And my dad never really confirmed that DNA wise. All right. So,
Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, interact with the channel. We about to get into this topic right here. This black woman is about to tell us about how she done had 4 abortions by 3 different men. And she's already done made up a bunch of excuses, giving us a backstory about how her single mother raised her and she had 5 other kids and the stepdad was cheating on the mama and all this old kind of nonsense. I just did a video of another woman who was doing an interview with her child, her 15-year-old little girl, and was out there selling herself. And they was both bragging about it, and didn't nobody find no problems with what each other had going on. And now this woman is sitting there finna tell us about how she had 4 abortions by 3 different men. Go ahead, tell us about it.
first time I got pregnant, I got an abortion. My OBGYN actually told me how I could petition the courts as a minor to have an abortion, right? Because my mom actually was trying to make me have the child. I grew up in a Christian household. We didn't believe in, well, they didn't believe in it because
Christian household, my ass. Mama wanted some old Section 8 and food stamps. And she knew that if you had that baby, the welfare going up.
I believed in righting my wrongs, and I don't believe that I should have to pay for a mistake for the rest of my life. The second time I got pregnant, I was pregnant by an ex-boyfriend who was 10 years older than me. I had met him when I was 13. He was literally 23 years old. So I got pregnant around about like 17 years old. I was getting ready to go to college at Virginia State University. And it was an abusive relationship. I was mentally, physically abused. He pulled my hair out of my hair, slapped me in my face. I had got this guy's name tattooed on me twice. Covered it up twice.
See, she gonna tell you about how he put his hands on her, but she ain't gonna tell you nothing that she did. She was, mind you, this woman been fucking since at least 16 that we know of.
But that was a relationship that I should have never even had been in. So when we talk about the mental trauma of going through an abortion now 2 times, fast forward to 21 years old. I'm getting ready to graduate college, walk across the stage with my degree. I got pregnant by a guy named Jordan. Literally lied to me, told me that, he didn't think he could have children, and he didn't, ejaculate inside of me, and the entire time was just lying, right? We got into an argument, yada yada. He told me to abort my child. I told him I didn't want the child. He paid for the abortion. I went shopping with the money. It was a mess. It was a whole mess.
Wait a minute. You ain't just gonna skip over that. You went shopping with the money? Oh Lord Jesus Christ. But you still got the abortion. How? We need some more details on that. You took the money, you spent the money, but you still got the abortion. We need more details. See, this is what I'm talking about that, that last relationship she was just talking about. How the dude was abusive and all that old kind of stuff, but she not gonna tell you about the sneaky shit that she was into. Even though I don't condone no man putting their hands on no woman. It's not an excuse to put your hands on a woman just because she out here fucking off. I'm gonna make that clear.
That was number 3. I got pregnant by the same guy again. Yes. Foolish, I know. I got pregnant by that same guy again. Now I'm in grad school and I'm trying to get this second degree. And it's always funny to me how the people, who don't have the means, the money, the house, the car, the job, those are the women that get pregnant. And then the women that don't have or that do have, the means to provide, and they have the degrees and whatever else, the money, and it's like they can't get pregnant. It's just like you come from this nice family and your parents are engineers, and they work at the university, and those like people that have that financial support and that family support, it's like those are the ones that just can't have the children, right? But
Not that they can't have the children. It's that they not having the children. It's the fact that they're being when a father is in the household and the father actually has a say so in what the little girl got going on. He teaches her how men are, so she knows not to be out here getting her back blown out and having kids by any man that's willing to nut in them, like you almost did 4 times. And it's funny that y'all go get the most educated group in America, ladies and gentlemen. They go get all these degrees, and for somehow, some reason, they still end up getting bust down by a dude that don't give a shit about them. For the life of them, they can't figure out why their relationships go the way they go. She don't know how a kid that grows up with a full family, she don't understand how those women happen to not get pregnant. And let's say this too. They do get pregnant. They done had some abortions just like you. But for the most part, those kids are knowledgeable and they're more responsible and they're more careful about, who they get a body to. That's the difference.
if you're in a messed up situation, if you don't have a supportive family, your mom, your dad, your siblings, nobody, it's like, wow, how do you get pregnant? And so I think it's just a crazy situation. And I just wanted to share my experience with you all, because after you go through so much trauma, I think that now, like even at the age of 33 right now, like the idea of me carrying a man's child and, the semen altering the DNA in my mind and literally just changing my chemical makeup inside of my body is really scary,
And see, this is why men prefer younger women, because younger women haven't been through all of this trauma that this lady has been through. She's 33 years old now, still single, and she can't. She basically letting y'all know that getting bust down and letting all those men bust up in her like that is messing with her brain. And this is the thing, and it's good that she can admit it, because a lot of women won't admit it. A lot of women think body count don't matter. A lot of women think they can just go through life getting, getting their back blown out by, random dudes, and then letting them dudes bust up in them and thinking that that doesn't affect them in any kind of way. Scientifically, I keep telling people we are animals. We just like animals. You know what I'm saying? We can't, y'all can't be out here breeding like dogs, man. We humans. This is the shit that dogs do. Dogs go around just screwing anybody, having puppies, and just, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what's in these puppies' DNA, and they call them mutts. And that's what y'all are out here doing. Y'all having a bunch of mutts. I'll keep telling y'all, man, black women breed like stray dogs. They let multiple dudes shoot up the club. A lot of the time, they don't know who the daddy is because they done slept with all these dudes at the same time. Damn near. It's crazy.
Oh, and to each his own. Whatever decisions you make, you have to deal with that, and you have to answer to God for that. And it's not nobody's place to burden you or make you feel bad. And so I just wanted to share my story with all of the women out there, and I hope that y'all share this and blast this, and don't eat me up too much in the comments, because I got time today. But I am definitely trying to be as transparent with you all as possible. I have had 4 abortions by 3 different men. 4. And
She just really looking for some attention, and I'm gonna give it to her. I'm gonna give her everything that she looking for. She looking for some attention. She wants y'all to know that she been getting bust down since she was 16 years old, at least, probably before then. And this is the results of. I keep telling y'all, hoes never win. Being a hoe is never been respected, and it's never going to be respected.
it wasn't easy to get here, because now I got this house, and it's like now I have the space for my children, but now I don't have the children, right? And so it's weird how life works out, but it's also made me not even want to have children at all. Like, just the trauma alone and the experience of going through all that I've been through, it has literally made me not even want to deal with the situation. Part of me wants to have a family. Part of me wants to be, big mama, a grandmother, a great grandmother, and just love. And then the other part of me is just like, I already had something ripped out of my womb.
See, the thing is, it's not the fact that, she should have had the kids. It's the fact that she should have at least found a man that loved her. And that's what fathers teach girls, Fathers teach girls to notice when a man truly loves them before they have his baby. That's why a lot of fathers used to choose the girls, husband and stuff like that back in the day, because men know when a man really loves his daughter. A lot of y'all be getting bust down by dudes that just want to sleep with y'all, and that's the issue.
Enough times, it hurts. It's a traumatic emotional experience that you go through, and just because I had to make that decision does not mean that it was easy, and it was made out of love. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of children in foster care who people don't even love them. They're just adopting the children just to get the paycheck, and to say that you are literally doing something and it looks good, but behind closed doors, behind the scenes, it's nothing nice.
See, they always try to bring up some extreme situation to explain their bullshit and run from accountability. That's exactly what she's doing right now. She's running from accountability.
And the same thing goes for these women that have all of these children, these multiple children. They may not have the mental capacity to take care of those children. They may not have, the financial means to take care of those children. But they're the ones with all the children. And then, like I said, the ones that have the means, that have, the time and everything, it's like they can't get pregnant. And so it's like, why would the Bible say be fruitful and multiply if not everybody can have kids? And
he was talking to men. That was for men. That wasn't for you. See, this is what I'm saying. This fake ass Christian shit that be going on in the black community. This woman said, why would he say be fruitful and multiply? Lord Jesus. Jesus Christ. Y'all need Jesus for real. Y'all need to go back to church. Y'all need to read y'all Bible. What? Y'all, this is insane.
why was I chosen to be the one to have them? So it's just like, I'm in my feelings a little bit, y'all, but I just wanted to share my story with the world. Because one thing about it, I'm not ashamed of anything I have done at all. I love who I am.
See,
I'm
that's the
here.
problem. That's the problem. They not ashamed of anything that they do, and they gonna make excuses for everything, and they gonna try to use that trauma to, get attention, but they don't want you to say what you really want to say, and it's just an ongoing cycle with these women, especially in the black community. This is insane. She had 4 abortions by 3 different men, and she's still trying to find a way to justify this shit and then let every other woman know that it's okay if you did it too. Cause you can get through it too, just like me. But then you might not be able to have kids. You might get stuck in the house by yourself, lonely. Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic, man. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lame like these black women out here breeding like stray dogs. Out here letting any man that's willing to nut in them bust it down. Blow they back wide open. It's crazy. What's going on, my good people? If y'all want custom rugs for your home, your business, or simply just trying to get a gift for a friend or a family member, come holler at us at Rug and Style, man. We have some in stock, and you can also put your custom rug order in. We can do any design, any cartoon character, any team. We can do portraits, whatever size you want it. Just let us know. Follow us right now on all social media platforms at Rug and Style. The fastest way to get in contact with us is through Instagram. Send me a DM, send me your design and how big you want it, or you can click the link in my bio and go on our website and put your order in online. Follow us right now, Rug and Style, on all platforms. Let's get your custom rugs done today.